Vetus40 chose to be last. Now Vetus40 is first. Is first.
Hello! It's me, Artemis Ghostie, friendly host, broadcasting to you from this ethereal post to entertain you to the utmost. There's the most assignment possibly able upon this day, and I just hope that I did. Okay, good. I was sitting there like, oh no, what if, what? What other streamer are you wowing at me for? And hello, Madam Inu. And Brutus, thank you for being last. And Altarian, thank you for being first. Remember, you can get first up until the end of the stream, and then, you know, that's how we decide who's first. The last person to be first is first, the first person to be last is last, and that is how we do things here. Play toys? Ah! Wah! Well, I say wah! To them as well. I am so glad that the soundproofing on our house is so good, because the amount of times that I'm just sitting here and I scream at the top of my lungs just because I can, like it's a problem. Okay, it's a problem. It is literally an issue. If I am in public for too long. No, this is like mid-lungs. If I screamed at the top of my lungs, can I do that right now? Would that hurt your ears? Hold on. We're gonna try. Was that I leaned back. Was that too loud? I have fun. I have fun skiing. It's a problem. It is a serious problem because if I am in public, sometimes I feel like screaming. Sometimes I feel like screaming. And I don't because, you know, randomly screaming possum is alarming to most people. It's alarming to most people. But look, I wasn't allowed to make loud noises when I was small, okay? I wasn't allowed. That was against the rules. The worst thing about having a lot of paranoia growing up. No, I'm not small. Okay, I may be a little bit small, but I'm not like super small. The worst thing. Hi, very confused. How's it going? Okay, good. That means my compressor is working. Hooray! Look, me being small is aspirational. I don't know if you guys went to the thing on Biko's stream last Saturday, but you know how people, when they make TTRPG characters that are humans, a lot of them make them their like preferential height and all of that, and so all the men are like 6'4" and all the women are like 5'10". I'm 5'10" IRL, so I don't need to be 5'10" in fantasy. My fantasy is being average height. I want to be average height. I want to live in a world, okay? I want to live in a world where things are made for me to be able to use them. Everything is always at the wrong height. Everything is always at the wrong height. You go to a public toilet and the toilets are like not even up to my knees sometimes, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is this a toilet made for ants? No, it's a toilet made for normal sized people. So my aspiration is to be the height that everyone else is, more or less. Or, you know, or if I'm a tall lady, can I be like super tall? Can I not be like over 6 foot? Why do I have to be 5'10"? Why can't I be like 6'3"? I am also left-handed. I am left-handed. I am tall. I have a weird curl pattern. I am in the like 1% or less percent of things for all of the disease things. I just want to be normal. I want to be normal. I want to be able to do something normal. So all of my human TTRPG characters are gonna be average height and average weight. Not too super tiny, not super large, just average. Just average. Can I be bug standard, please? This is a conversation I've been having with my doctors for months. Because I keep getting prescribed these medications that are supposed to work, and then I get like the 0.3% bad times. Like, can I please be normal? Please. I want to be normal. And I can't be normal. I can't. I'm very glad that I synced up my blinking. What I'm saying is that the only ways that I'm exceptional are bad ways. They're the ways that they give you a baby dose of a medication. Okay, actually no, that wasn't a baby dose. The one that we started out on wasn't a baby dose, but they gave me a dose it was like, hey, this is just gonna remove your ability to use your legs entirely. Like, they're still gonna do what they're gonna do. They're still gonna, like, not follow what you're doing, but you now can't use them. Like, you were previously able to, like, stand up to transfer, but now you can't even do that, but they're still as strong as they were. Oh, also, here's just sudden exceptionally strong depressive episode. Have fun. I'm like, great. Hey, this is happening. And the doctors are like, that only happens like in 0.3% of cases. Like, well, great. Wonderful. Can I get out of that margin of error? No, I'm not allowed. And see, this is why I have an emotional support knife, so I have something to hold when I get upset and frustrated. You have something to hold. Yeah! Yeah, I am! Though I was super happy when the second one they put me on didn't do the weird things that it suggested to do. So I was on one and it gave me super bad depressives, and then they were like, okay, you can't be on that one anymore. We're gonna try this one. They tried a different one. And it had some of the weirdest possible side effects. One of them was like, oh god, do I even have that screenshot anymore? I might have deleted it. No, I have it right here. I think I can show it to you too. Hold on. Yeah. False beliefs that cannot be changed by facts. I'm like, I really don't want that one. I also like trouble recognizing objects. Poor insight and judgment is very good. This, by the way, was a medication for nerve pain. It was supposed to take away the nerve pain. So, burning, tingling, numbness, or pain in hands, arms, feet, or legs. Great side effect for a nerve pain medication. That's great. It's great, isn't it? I didn't get those. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I didn't get those. But yeah, I just my aspiration is to be like in the normal range of things and not in the weird range of things. And that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Though some weird range is good because, like, okay. So I watched this Iron Mouse clip and it really spoke to something that I feel. I was talking about how, like, a lot of people who get chronically ill end up kind of abandoned by their friends and family. In fact, typically 9 out of 10 partners will leave their partner when their partner gets sick. And so I'm glad to be in the small percentage in that one, because it means that Goji is a really cool person and I love him. Yeah. Haha. Take that. Take that, strange tiny chances of things. I have a cool husband. We should probably finally get into No Man's Sky. Into Norman's Sky. Let Norman have his sky. I am also in the small percentage of people who have my kind of spasticity issue, but have not yet broken a bone due to it. So that's pretty good. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. So we're just gonna do our dailies real fast and we're gonna get into Ocarina of Time. I have a cool husband. He would say he has a cool wife, but honestly, I am small redacted. What? I was talking to Goji about this. I hate how where is it on here? Yeah, this. It's like, I don't know. The Weaver isn't even at 12. They do this weird thing. Where they have some odd rounding decisions that I'm not convinced on. Also, Goji and I think, and I might be incorrect on this, but we don't think that it matters how many people actually do the dailies. We think it's progressing at a certain rate regardless. Well, not like regardless. I think if nobody got on, then like they probably would be like, huh. But I mean, like, I don't think it matters how many people do the dailies. Yeah, fit straight. Thank you, Mazda. How are you, by the way?
Now Varzel Walton is first.
Varzel first. I should probably not. Aw, Varzel, thank you for the event. I should probably not sit here and destroy asteroids, but I'm having fun. I don't like talking to you guys. Also, how is everybody this morning? I hope you guys are having a good day. I see. Well, it's just they have really weird, ways of rounding. Like, it says we're at 34%, but if we look at that, like, none of us are at 12%, but it's counting Weaver as 12. Cause, like, it's, I assume because it's above the 0.5. I don't know. Okay, I need to actually do this. Aww, I'm sorry you're super sick. I know, you should. Just like chopping down a tree in Minecraft, it's rude to leave them. Oh, like chips. I haven't had chips in a while. Maybe I should ask Goji to pick up some junk food on the way home. Hey Goji, would you like to pick up chips? But also, I forgot, I was going to tell you guys. Tomorrow, if you guys wanna come see me and Goji and Mauser and Binka, and we're gonna play Far Far West, and it's gonna be fun. I don't have what I want to have with it. What I want to get what I want to get is a sorry, my brain stopped. One sec. I have to kill 25,000 of the little scaly men. To get the skin I want. And I need to do 25,000 gold to get the horse I want. You need a Nixie? Thank you for being on 7 streams. Yeah. Wait, which one's Nixie? Which horse is Nixie? I want the phantom horse. I will show you guys after this. Oh, what does that mean? I'll show you guys after we do our dailies what I want. Why did it put me so far away from any of the swarm debris? We need the silicate powder. So it's fine. It's not appropriate to scream outdoors. Most people don't think it's appropriate to scream. I think it's appropriate to scream. Sorry, I have to kill this hazardous plant. There's another one. Yay! I'll show you guys what I want. Well, I mean, to be fair, one of them you can't actually see. I am leaving. Goodbye. No storms for Ghostie. I'm full. One of the skins I can't actually see what it's gonna look like, but I will show it to you after we finish. But we gotta finish our dailies first. But the horse is so cute and I like it. I like my horse. Well, the horse that I want. I can't get it yet. I don't have enough money. I'm nowhere near good enough on the number of thingies killed. And I would change this to be a sandwich, and by sandwich I mean Far Far West farming stream. But you know, I made the thumbnail and I said we're gonna play Legend of Zelda, so it's like, Oh, I do have the Gravekeeper skin. I wasn't sure whether I'm gonna do him or Jane Doe. Probably Jane Doe though. don't want to go down. I want to go to this one. There we go. I feel like I've probably played like way too much or way more than I intended to play initially. Like before. Before we played on stream. Because I kind of want it to be a little bit new. But, as it turns out, I didn't assume that I would actually like the game too much. But then I liked the game. I liked it. And then it's something that Goji and I can do together as a family like we used to. And I'm like, oh, I think I like this game. And then I do. Wait, where am I supposed to go? And the March console, but there's no. We'll try here. Flood it with nanites. Here you go. Thank you for specimen. We didn't tell you, but initially Goji was having trouble getting it to work on his main system. Like, he wants to eventually change his operating system over to a different Linux, but he hasn't yet, and he was kind of frustrated because he was having trouble getting Far West to launch. And he was like, well, no, it was, oh, ask the rain, thank you for advice. It was that the game was, when the game launched in Vulkan, it would launch to a black screen, so we had to make it use DX11, and then it also kept trying to call a graphics card that wasn't his graphics card, so he had to set specifically his graphics card. So it was weird, but nothing we couldn't handle. But anyway, he was like, I don't even know if I want to, you know what, if I can't get this, like, you guys just, you three play, and then maybe get someone else for your fourth. And then he gets it going, and he's like, yeah, I don't really care about the game. And he's like, I love this game. It's like, well, yeah, it's Western cowboys and robots. Of course you love this game. It's like everything you like. Yippee! I hope it's a space battle. I hope it's a space battle. I like the space battle. We don't have Wayland on our systems. Yeah. It's fun solo too, though. I like playing it solo just because I'm a weird. We've talked about me being weird before. It's on planet. I'm disappointed though. Leave me alone. I'm busy. I'm busy. Thank you. No! Oh! Oh wait, yay! I thought it was on planet. Ha 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 ha. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, also I can show you guys a couple things actually. Before we get into Ocarina of Time. Speaking of Ocarina of Time though, I do know that they have announced another remake of it. I'm not interested in the new remake. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. First off, we don't Switch 2 in this house because fuck Nintendo's new EULA. But secondly, I don't like the graphics presented. Personally, I think it's not a good style that they've chosen. And we hop out. And we're saved. Go over here. Because I'm gonna show you guys a couple things that I am excited about. Before we get into Ocarina of Time. Because we are gonna get into Ocarina of Time, but before we do that, I wanted to show you what I have in Far Far West and what I want to get. What I want to get. That I probably will never get. Do not join me if you are my friend on Steam, okay? Cause this is only for purposes of showing you guys. And I know my throat is fucked right now. It keep like I saying. Well, I'm not even online on stream. I'm not even online on Steam. I'm not even like invisible. But I show. Well, first, I gotta show you guys. So what I want to do is kill 25,000 cryptic. I've only killed 1,517. But I want the definitely not a cryptic skin. Fucking shit. Yeah, I think okay, I'm on the... So this is who I would probably play. I have... like, John and Jane Doe is who you typically start out with anyway. I also have Willy Billy, Dr. Spark Twist, and Gravekeeper. I wouldn't be against getting her. Let's see, Hootie, I think. Yeah, Hootie is pretty cool. I might get Hootie. I do like her. But what I really want is definitely not Cryptic. Who's definitely not a Cryptic. And then Pumpkin Jack could be cool, but I don't think I want Pumpkin Jack. I think I want definitely not Cryptic. And then for my mount, I only have him right now. This is who I want. But he is really expensive. He's really expensive. But here's who I want. And this is who Mauser wants. It's very cute. But this is who I want. I want him. And I want the definitely not cryptic. I got a long way to go. Emotes, I only do the finger gun. I guess I could do... I kind of love... Maybe we get that. I haven't lost... I've lost one mission. Because I didn't understand how to... I didn't understand how to leave in the tutorial. No, that's different. That's different. The emote is not... That is your battle cry. I might T-pose. I might T-pose. I kind of like T-pose. I'm gonna buy T-pose. I don't know how to do any of these. Battle cry is what you're talking about. And I kind of want this one. Yeah. No sound, no fun, just a cone! I will get it, but I'm not gonna use it. There we go. Titles. I want this one. What is this one? Oh, I don't think I've ever done that. Gambling addict. I will get this. I have voodoos. I'm doing voodoos and I'm doing pyro. Slop mansley. Could you turn off famouses? Thought I have some. I probably do. But I don't know. That's enough of this. That's enough of this for today. Who taught me voodoo? I taught me voodoo. Well, actually, this person. This person taught me voodoo. See, look at my fireballs. I like this one because it's a wall of fire, essentially. But I might change fireball to surcharge. And then on voodoo, I'm only level 8, so I can command adult to drain enemies' health. But then I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna put this one on tomorrow. Cause that way it'll help me heal people. But what I really want is this one. To make my enemies fight for me. Ooh, that too. That would be really cool. And this would be fun. But I really want level 12. So I might try to do that tonight. So that tomorrow we get level 12. My sad point is that I get a little bit motion sick in this game. If I'm trying to go everywhere. Wait, sorry, who's her skin? Hold on, who's her skin? it's her. Okay. Yeah, no, I want this one. I want this one. You wanna play with friends? Yeah, but... Yeah. Cacti. Goji's going down this one. I like Wallow. Wallow's pretty cool. And Bandito. I like that guy. Goji, I think, got to hit him. So, I don't know. Maybe I... But here's the problem, right? I could go Cactus and Voodoo together. But what about Fire and Voodoo? Why not Fire? Because we love fire. Possum love fire. Possum wanna set fire. Possum wanna set fire though. Because fire is fun. What do you mean put fire on my secondary? What do you mean put fire on my secondary? I have acid on my oh yeah, I have a minigun. I'm not sure if I'll use my minigun tomorrow. I haven't decided. I upped its ammo because it has bad ammo. I do like my shotgun. It's pretty good. And I may like up its reload speed. And then I have gold tooth because I need more monies. Cactus day, cactus day. I have this one because I did all of the stuff. And then my revolver. I haven't gotten any of these other ones because I don't want them. I like my lifesteal. I like my... Oh, you can change. Oh my god. But I want to put lifesteal. Lifesteal on revolver. Let's go. Look, when I said that in Magic I like white, black, white life drain gain, I wasn't joking. That's like my whole deal. Just so that I don't get lost. I'm not a vampire, I'm a possum. Okay, I'm logging out of this and then I want to show you guys. Those are not synonyms. I'm going to show you guys the Alien Isolation 2 trailer. I'll show you guys the Alien Isolation 2 trailer because that... Wait. Before we do that, we will do that. Divine Jar VTuber, thank you for that follow. Thank you for receiving a ghost. A jar! I do love jars. But don't put me in a jar. I'm too small. There is an Alien Isolation 2 trailer. Okay? That we're gonna watch. But before we watch it... No! Don't put me in a chair! Thank you for the stretch. Before we do that, we're gonna watch something arguably more important. Okay? It was arguably more important. Look at these cute little possums! Look at them! Look at these little guys! Look at them! Look at them! Aww, babies. You go over here with the rest of the babies. You go back in there with the rest of the babies. Look at that. They're so cute. I love them. And then the Alien Isolation 2 trailer. But I'm not sure whether I should be excited. And here's why I'm not sure whether I should be excited. Because it's being made by Sega, right? And Sega's been doing a lot of stuff with, what's it called? Generative AI. And I don't like that shit. So I am like excited, but not. Because look. We'll talk about it after we watch it. Talk about it after we see it. I just want to be able to set Steve's on fire again, okay? I love setting Steve's on fire. And also, actually I don't know if it's being made by Creative Assembly. Oh, it is. Okay, you're right.
大きな損失よ。こんな失態を見逃す会社ではないの。
Sorry, I had to pause it. Look, we have this entire time just been dealing with the American branch of Leyland Yutani. They've got to be better than the American branch. Come on! They've got to be. What if they have Yakuza? What if they have Yakuza at their disposal? Wouldn't that be so cool?
This is the last chance.
Yeah, but I'm not. But
Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes. I understand.
I'm about to have to turn this to just chatting as an in-between. Baby! I do not know if it's going to be on other things other than PlayStation. I will say that. I don't know. I will say that. So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem that I have with... I know! There'll be more. No, they'll be straightforward. Also, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like in everything I've seen that is alien related, that the company is too incompetent to be a proper villain. And there's something to be said for painting villains as incompetent. I agree 100%. However, you expect me to believe that they're that incompetent, but they make sure that everyone has oxygen to breathe because they are the people that manage the stations and your ships and your medicine and your food and your weapons and your everything, and you're gonna paint them as incompetent but also very scary. I feel like you have to pick a lane. Also, I maintain that they're using the xenomorphs incorrectly. I think that because we know that the xenomorphs are kind of like arachnid or sort of like ants in a way, to be controlled with pheromones and things like that. It would be better if we turned them into food. And look, we can use their blood. We can use their blood as an industrial grade acid. It's very, very useful, right? But things like Teflon should be able to withstand it. So you just kill one xenomorph, drain the blood into a container. You can even use its chitin for things like reinforcing armor and metal against the acid. It has bones as well, which have got to be strong in some way. So we can use those. And I doubt it has a lot of meat. However, what it does have, we can grind down into something to be turned into like protein powder or like protein bars or jerky. Jerky. Reminds me of Manhwa the Hive, where you go to see people eating bus-sized bee leg mussels. Well, here's the problem, right? Here's the problem, because we already live, if we're talking about Alien, we're talking about the Alien universe, we already live in a society that has an overpopulation problem and it's struggling to feed itself, which is why we even have the bug protein drink that is very pervasive. It's a way to keep, like, but sometimes the mix is gonna be wrong. You're gonna end up with a wing or a leg or something, and it's gonna be gross. So what I'm saying is we process down the xenomorph, and it'll give us a much smoother slurry. And also, look, an army runs on their stomach, right? So we just feed it to the army. Yeah, it's all good. Believe me, it'll be great. Also, in Aliens, and keep in mind, I've only watched Alien and Aliens because what's the point of watching the others at this point? The point is, if you like the franchise, you keep watching it. I understand, but listen. When they hit the xenomorph with the flamethrower, the xenomorph make a noise like a lobster in a pot, like the steam escaping the lobster. So, what if xenomorphs are essentially just giant wet bugs? What if we crack it open and it has delicious meat inside of it? It could be so good. Also, it solves our overpopulation problem, because if you do like certain violent crimes, we can voluntold you for face huggers. Now, I'm not sure whether the Disney canon is going with the ability to do C-sections to get the face hugger out of you. Wait, the chest burster out of you before it bursts. But we also have things in universe like synthetic lungs, synthetic wombs, synthetic stomachs. So we don't even have to put a face hugger on a person. Well, see, that's the problem, right? Because if it is acidic, then we do have to go through the whole processing part and kind of blast it down to shreds. And so it would be good for protein powder or jerky or something like that where it can be pressed together, but it can't be really enjoyed. Alternatively, we can just neutralize the acid with something like baking soda. So I mean, this is where the possum mind lives. And thank you for coming to this TED Talk. I'm actually gonna be doing this as a proper stream coming up. I don't know the time. I do have the presentation done. I'm just nervous. And no, it's not on this computer, so I can't just jump right to it. I cannot just jump right to it. We are going to be playing Ocarina of Time here very shortly. But it will be after the ad break, because we have an ad break coming up. If you are... Hey. But it's true though. And also, if you inject a xenomorph with baking soda, it would change the pH levels of their blood and make it so they died. I am so nervous about yapping. I am so nervous about yapping because I have confidence in my ideas until they come out of my mouth, and then I'm like, oh, what if it's dumb though? Well, also, if they're based off of arachnids, then perhaps, and I've suggested this to some of my friends, and they think I'm crazy about this. They don't think this is how it works, but I think it could be. If you drop or spray isopropyl alcohol on the xenomorph, it could act as an irritant. I'm not saying that it would kill it. I'm saying it would act as an irritant. And the xenomorph would struggle to get it off, so it might sting itself to death. like how if you drop a drop of isopropyl alcohol on a scorpion, the scorpion will sting itself to death. So what if on xenomorph, and then xenomorph kill itself with tail? Or that specific type of dust that you can use to as a way of, instead of like putting poison around your house, there's a certain type of dust that you can drop that gets in between the chitin of bugs, and it kills the bugs because it makes them bleed. So what if that, but xenomorphs, and so then they die because it gets in between their chitin, but it's fine for humans and most of our pets, so it's all good. What I'm saying is, we're thinking of this thing as a terrifying, insurmountable monster, and we should be thinking of it as food. Okay? That's what I'm saying. We need to think about it as food. Anyway, there is an ad break coming. If you are subscribed, if you have Twitch, Turbo, a good ad blocker, or are over on YouTube, you will not see the ad. If you do not have any of those, I am sorry, there will be a 3-minute ad so that we don't have pre-rolls, because pre-rolls suck. But I'm just gonna sit here and yap, and then afterwards we'll get into Ocarina of Time. Yes, exactly. Xenomorph fumigation is so routine. Look, we as humans, we eat sharks, we eat bears, we eat snakes, we eat alligators. Sure, like one-on-one, it's a dangerous and scary thing still. But what I'm saying is, if we just remove a little bit of that fear and put in a little bit of that, how does that taste? Then like, maybe we're fine. Maybe we're fine. It could be good. I think it will be good. Nah. Oh my god. I made the mistake of clicking to look at YouTube so that I could see, and then I accidentally clicked on YouTube front page. And did you know it was like, would you like this cute video of an opossum eating a grape? And I would. I made who a steak. Who did I make a snake? Steak. Who did I make a snake steak? Well, look, I'm just thinking that it would be a great way to help us all in this this world of sandwiches. I like sandwiches. I might be thinking too much about them, though. It's entirely plausible that I'm thinking too much about sandwiches. I'm gonna get over here. Hold on. We'll just sit here while we wait for ads to be done. But I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm excited about today. I don't know. There's also some really good things that have been happening in Ghostie life. Like, I walked a whole 160 feet the other day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you remember that I'm wheelchair bound, that's like a lot. I was using my forearm crutches, so like I couldn't just walk like normal. But it's a lot! And then yesterday I got out of bed all on my own without help from Goji. So I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud. That's still too loud. It might be a little too loud. It's hard for me to tell because I'll put it at 65. I can't actually hear a lot of the stuff. Welcome back to Mads, everybody. We're just gonna start up. It's actually hard for me to hear. I don't know why. We're in the forest temple. No. Oh, I'm a silly goose. Okay, that's good. Cause don't we have to fight some Stalfos? I feel like we'll have to fight some Stalfos. This is gonna be the first time for me playing this one actually. Oh right, and then I came in here and I was like, I don't know where to go. And then I can't remember whether... Yeah, I can go in... This is the room with the Stalfos, isn't it? Getting bullied. I'm getting bullied! I wanna run! I need things! Come on. Yay! I knew I could do it! It's small. It's not a big chest. It's a key. No! I promise I'm not a shit gamer. I'm just, you know, small. That's all. Shifty eyes without sweating. Can I go up here? No. Okay, then it has to be something that I'm just not... Okay. I'm also doing this without a specific guide unless we get really, really lost. Then I'll get a guide. Because I don't want to take way too long. Yeah. I don't want it to take way too long, but I also don't want to just be following a guide, you know? Because I feel like that takes some of the joy away from it. I used to not feel that way. I used to be like, no! I just want to get out of here. But, I think I've discovered that I like playing video games and discovering more than I like only doing things that... There are arrows painted on the floor. Yes, there are. Ah. I got nervous. I don't know why. There's no reason for me to be nervous. I just get nervous. Wait, what? Surface of palm spaghetti to drop bombs. Keep on forgetting Monster Guy is dope. I heard a song recently. That made me laugh. Because if you guys know, I used to I used to sing that "Take Me to Church" song, but everything's like, take me to church and then you take me to the church. When you take me to church, then you take me to church. While you take me to church, and then on the way to church, oh good God, you take me to church. But then I found another one that's like Snail Church. My snail's got humor. Jesus niggle at a funeral. Da 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 da. Turtle snores a terse humor. If the heavens ever did speak, he's the last true mouthpiece. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba ba da. But then, talks about taking them to Snurch. Take me to Snurch, I'll worship like a snail at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my names and you can snipe in your snipe. Me, that snake is dead, but good God, let me sniff you my snipe. Take me to Snurch, I'll worship like a snail at the shrine of your life. Tell you my sins and you can snipe in your snipe. Off me, that snake was bad, but good God, let me sniff you my life. And then I'm just happy. And then I'm just happy, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but I am. I'm just happy about it. And it's been on my head. On my head? It's been in my head since the day before my debut for this model and everything. But Goji was like, you can't sing that. You can't sing that on your debut. And I was like, why not? Hey. Hey! Thank you. Yay! I killed them! Chat, I killed them! I don't have a bow. I can't hit it? Smelly. Too smelly. Wait. Can I go up there? No. Maybe? Eh. Please? No! No! Not you, Damon. When I was a young puss, my father took me into the city to see a blossom bend. He said, Ghost, when you grow up, would you be a tiny little blossom feared across the land? And then I had to tell him that fear wasn't my goal, and then we all tell you my sins and you can snarp in your sleep. I can't. But for me, that's sleepless death. Good God, I'm afraid in my life. Four, three, two, one. Okay, so we actually need stuff to get down there. Okay. Okay, so I got that one, and then there should be like one more. Is he too high? Oh, is this why I got scared and didn't do this last time? Jesus never let you know. Da 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 da. Oh, snow shelter, snowman. If the heavens ever did speak, it's the last truth out speak. Okay, I understand now. Possum, get it. We still have sound? Do we still do? I just... Okay, I see. Sorry. Sometimes I can't hear very well what's happening. 'Cause I think I get really nervous. I get very nervous and then I don't want to, no. That's not what I told you to hit. Yeah, I did it. I killed a skull man. I just get really nervous about life in general, and so I have like a fear of stuff, and I'm not really sure why I have a fear of stuff, but I do. Goodbye. I think I'm just nervous that something bad is gonna happen if I... Is this a timed thing? Interesting. No. Leave me alone. Too sticky. Too sticky. I know that I'm very silly. A smoky! A shmee. Oh, then we can go to the other place with the puzzle. Chad, I'm not dumb. As it turns out, I'm not dumb. Hooray! I am happy to report to you today that the possum is not actually dumb. Hehehe. Haha. Ha 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 ha. No. Don't hurt the button. Wait, was that in here or was it? Possum forgets where he's meant to go. I think it's here. Yes. No. Not here. And this one is barred off. Is this the way in? I get confused. Yes, this is the way in. Possum legs are angry. Possum some legs are angry! Give me a second, let me bend my legs. It's okay, Link. The possum is here, she's just, her legs are mad, okay? The main reason. Thank you for the stretch out some Prime. The main reason you guys will never see me in a full mocap, dude, is because I can't really move around or do anything. You would just watch my legs suddenly go whee! I'd be like, no. Also, I've heard mocap suits are hot as fuck. Like, temperature wise. So I don't intend to put myself through that misery. I'm using the Dark Souls version of just not fighting my enemy. Oh good, they stayed in place, hooray! My name is Cloud. I have a sword. I fight cactuars because I'm bored. I like to ride on chocobos. It's better than... This corridor is all twisted. Yes, it is. Having a froze. And when I go into an end, 15 seconds, it's day again. Alright, because we have a wall master, don't we? No! Another key! Come on. Thank you, Wall Master. Thank you for your monies. When I die, I will not frown. Because... Why did I jump down here? I don't think there's a way to get back up. Oh, there is. I don't have a key. I don't have a key to chat. Why can't any of you give me keys, skulls? Why do you hate money? Because as we know, all skulls hate money. I can't hit you with this, can I? No. That theoretically could work though. Like I could theoretically jump to that. I know it's not the way that you're meant to do it. Or I assume it's not the way you're meant to do it. But, I mean, come on. I'm gonna tell a possum not to try jumping for something fun. That's not the way. What I'm not sure about is how to get there. No, it didn't work. I couldn't attack in the air. I wonder if that's the limitation of the controller I'm using. Because I feel like I've done that before where you jump and then you attack. I don't really need those, but you know. And then he gives me nothing. He gives me nothing. Okay. If I get too stuck, I will open a guide. I would theoretically like to do this today. Like this dungeon or temple I would like to finish today. I will stop if I get too tired or hungry. You know, I will stop if that happens. Okay, so then that happened, and then that. I go over there. Oh, I bet this is a scarecrow, isn't it? Okay, I cannot. I can't. I think that's a limitation of the way that I'm playing this game. So what we might need to do... I don't love this idea, but I'm thinking what we might need to do... Why? We might need to go out and go find the scarecrow in... Go out, go find the scarecrow and what's it called? The Lake Hylia. And so we can go back and have a scarecrow there. Cause we have to go to the scarecrow and play his song, which we make up. It'll probably just be up down up down. And then we can come back here. So we're gonna do a little bit of that. A little bit of backtracking, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully it won't be too bad. And we can come back here. And, cause I think all of those green spots that Navi is flying to are, spots that you can get the scarecrow. Which means we theoretically could have just never had to sneak through. Theoretically. We could have been smart! But your possum was a little bit dumb. I'm not gonna lie. She's a little dumb. She occasionally is dumb. Do I not have a Ponola here? A Ponola! A Ponola! Where is she? Pona! Pona? Pona! Oh. Now we've never actually gone through oh, I can't jump over this thing. Maybe it's because I was at an angle. I've never gone this way into the sandwich, but I think we'll be fine. What? Epona. Epona, what is your problem? Epona! He did it. Hee. I never went fishing as a child. I am Bonoru, the Scarecrow musical genius. If I hear a song once and I never forget it, baby. Oh, I have to do this as Child Link. I had to do that as child! Ah! Well, you know. Am I thinking of the wrong one? Yeah. Okay, so there's some setup stuff that I completely missed that I don't think we can do at current. Because I'm pretty sure that Sheik won't let us go back to the past until we finish this temple. I'm pretty sure we can't go back and do everything until we finish the temple. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Thank you. Okay, so... let's see what we can go through. We can't go through that. I think this is where you fought the Stolfos, but I want to check. Ghostie has to be careful because she doesn't know where she's going. She gets lost all the time. It's great in Far Far West. There is a thing you can get. There's a thing you can get that makes your shoes squeak. And Goji's like, there we go, now I know where my wife is. There we go. Like, no. Don't look at me. Okay, so now we go to the right. We're just gonna go around to our right. So we need, what we need is... a brain. That's what we need. We need a brain. Okay. We do this again. Okay. There we go. Okay, and now we're good. I'm slowly learning. I'm slowly learning. Like I said, I want to be able to do this. If I can. You know, without a guide. But again, it was only if I can, right? We have that. Look, I would love to be able to get up there. We currently cannot. I don't think. It doesn't go any further. That doesn't count. Like, I feel like I'm insane. I feel like, wait. No, that shouldn't help us, really. Like, I feel like I should be able to do that. And then hit it with a jump slash when I'm in the air. But I'm unable to do that. Again, it might be a limitation of the either the platform I'm on. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm such a silly little possum. I'm silly, but I'm a silly little possum. I'm a silly little possum. Okay. Okay, so I got that. There has to be a place to go from here. Motherfucker! Let's see. There we go. Hello? Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay, this is weird. Hold on. Okay, everything should be working. I don't know, maybe this is my thing telling me, fuck you, it's time to leave. That's disappointing though, I was trying to figure stuff out. Okay, well, game says it's time to be done, so I guess it's time to be done. Disappointing. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll just raid out. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you. We will be back tomorrow with some Far Far West with some friends, and I hope to see you then. But until then, bye.